This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, somebody has got to get that first win of the season. It's a battle of 0-3 teams as we're away in week 4. The turn starts at the 9. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give to Irving, start this drive. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut.
Sí, se te escucha. Sí, te escucho, pero muy bajito. Pero bueno. Venga, dale.
There he is on 3rd and short. It's good to Godwin. And then with the stop up at the 46-yard line. Leave 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Goff. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Again, Goff. Short pass ball in. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
a half, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running for it, here's Irving. They fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now at less than a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
Go, club, 180!
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Play like a team.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
180!
They'll go for it. Goff. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 6.
So they come through.
Venga.
Menu narration set to 100.
And they're rewarded for going for it on fourth down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Cut! 180! It's up!
First down, they're going to run a little bit. And he's drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down back
The
at
presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. Escapes a defender. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Black 20! What's that?
From the red zone on first. Goes in again. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Black 20! What's that?
Now gone. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in and salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal?
180.
Throwing again, it's gone. That one connects. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Let's go. Opening drive, really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 1st down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
Well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half a yard, and he'd have had it.
Almost 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
19, target.
Shotgun snap to give to Blue. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Hey, smash Bronco.
They're going for this. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the 1st.
Hey, check this. Let's go now. Viking 18. Run throw 80.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Ready. 18. Ready.
Not of the pistol here. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Check. Hurt. Cougar 19. Go.
Throw here, third down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. It was there and just couldn't corral it. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Ready. County Lions.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced block. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shot. 180. Scoreboard.
Here's the give to Irving. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
We go, Todd.
Right back to Irving now. He'll scurry forward for a pick up of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
We go, Todd. 180.
Throwing is gone. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third down, give to Irving. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And they come away with some points on that series.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Allen has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. He gets the hand on it. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the jump.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 40, 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
On the gear, it's Blue. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Running this one left. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Get it. Check, hurt, hurt. Step up.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. Field, he's got Lamb. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you go on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now run by Scott. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Yeah, it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Downs first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's go now. 9-3. Ready.
Here's Milton, first and 10. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get their first points of this game just before halftime. George Pickens, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
180.
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So second down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. One last play before the break.
We go. 180. Turtles up.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 back, 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Milton. Wins the connection. This is Jaden Blue. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Get it. Pass the 60.
Play fake. It's Milton. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Milton makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Run begins with a run by Irving. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
180.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
We go tonight. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Connects on the crosser. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
180.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 3 now.
Right, 20.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
7-yard gain.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
Buccaneers.
As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Irving here from the gun. Look at this. 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Tonight. 180.
touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Record 19 Lions.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Real risky throw, nearly picked off. Lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions and made this 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Big Hawk 70, Hawk 7, big Lion. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Hola. Escucha. Vale, ahora, ¿no? ¿Se me escucha ahora?
Sí, se escucha.
Hostia, tío, hoy es que me cago en la leche, tío, qué mal, tío, menos mal, tío, al final. Llevo una rayada, tío, que vamos, tío, y encima, bah, qué mal, tío, vaya partido más malo, tío. Conseguimos la voz al final, tío. Pero, tío, qué mal, Dios mío, tío. Me ha salido del partido otra vez. Me ha pasado como la otra vez me pasó en el otro partido, que no me iba tan bien. Y me centré en la voz y no estaba por el partido tampoco, tío. Venga, va, a ver si puedo remontar esto, tío. Tengo que hacerle tengo que quitárselo, como sea. Y luego el fumble que me ha hecho, tío. Luego la que me ha quitado, que me ha pegado el viaje y el balón se va para arriba, tío. Qué suerte, tío. Ay, y se le caen las manos. Es que a mí esas cosas no me pasan, tío. Yo le soy un fumble, tío, antes. Y tú tiras por el suelo y la que he vuelto a coger él, tío. Es que es increíble, tío. Qué mala suerte, tío.
Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Ah, güey, la leche, tío. Venga, va, a ver.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Vamos, tío. Que todas, tío. Todas, tío. Es alucino, tío.
Always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Y yo aquí con mi habitación nueva, tío, que me he currado aquí. He estado 4 horas para arreglar la habitación, por lo menos. Vamos. Y vaya partido más malo, macho.
They'll come to the line here. Second and 9.
Vamos. Tengo que sacar esto como sea para adelante, tío. Tengo que hacerle un fumble, un robo de balón. ¡Oh! Venga, hombre, tío. Si es que no es fino, tío. Si es que no le doy ya. Es que ni le doy el placaje ese ya, tío. Ya apaga y vámonos, tío. Además se no sabe con quién limpiarse esto, ¿eh? Dios, no ha entrado. Qué mal, tío, te lo juro, tío, que siempre me pasa igual, tío, siempre me pasa igual, tío. No es por una cosa, es por otra, tío. Macho. Nada, tío. Que, tío, cuando empiezas el partido, tío, con las tonterías de la no sé qué, ya es que me cuesta meterme otra vez. Me cuesta otra vez meterme, tío. Me cuesta mogollón meterme luego otra vez. Ay.
Laughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. It's a return from the 7. Dallas getting everybody 6. They got first and 10. They pitch it out to Maria.
Ah. Venga, vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, vamos, tenemos que marcar un touchdown aquí. Ay, los tiempos muertos, tío, no me acuerdo nunca. Y ahora no me acordaba. Cuando dice que no, es que no, y me estoy cagando en todo, tío, porque me da una rabia, tío. Solo por las putas prisas, está de puto culo, tío. Me digo las prisas, tío, ya, y las prisas son malas, tío. No he comprobado el audio antes, que siempre lo compruebo, tío, el audio. Todavía no he comprobado nada, tío. ¿Sabes? ¿Qué hago, tío? ¿Qué pollas mierdas, tío? Es que no sé ni dónde tiro ya, tío. Qué asco, tío, de verdad, tío. Es que quiero pegarle un puñetazo a la pantalla a todo, tío, ¿no? Qué puto asco, tío. Qué mierda partido, tío. De verdad, tío. Qué chicharro, tío. De verdad que... Venga, hombre, tío. Qué fallos qué fallos míos, tío. Es que yo solo viendo el partido, tío. Qué asco, tío. Yo solo, tío. Freddy, vaya mierda partida me está saliendo, macho, tío. Estoy desquiciado ya. Estoy desquiciado, tío.
in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, tote the ball as a runner, really play as a check-down outlet of short rows.
Y el puto partido que he jugado que... Buah, tío. No. No, da igual. Vale, vale. Ahora, se le escapa. Y se le escapa. Vale. Me dejo, hostia, tío, no me las coges, tío, ahí, por favor, tío, no me has cogido eso. Ah, tío. Mira, vamos. Ya es que me da igual, ya. El 7.31 no iba a hacer nada, no iba a remontar. Esto me jode, tío, me jode mucho. Partido de mierda que estoy haciendo, tío. ¿Y por qué empieza ahí si lo he capturado?
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Normal, tío, lo he parado. Ojo muerto, al menos yo. ¿Ya qué? ¿La cuarta a la 15? ¿Cómo? Ah, vale. Ya más vendido ya el pescado que todo. Señores, el peor partido, bueno, peor no, uno de los peores partidos, creo yo, entre el primero y el segundo que he hecho, tío. La verdad. De los peorcitos, tío. Me coge corriendo el bicharraco ese. Que no puede ni Venga, vamos para allá. Ya está, hombre. Se acabó el mierda partido este, tío, la verdad, tío, qué asco, tío, la verdad que no he disfrutado nada, tío, estaba agobiadísimo, ya empezaba agobiado con el sonido, que no me se escuchaba, estaba intentando, ya las señas que me pasa eso, tío, eso es por ir por las prisas para jugar, tío, y no mirarlo bien todo, tío, es que no voy a hacerlo más ya, la próxima vez voy a mirarlo todo bien, es que es lo que hay, y ya está, tío. Pues luego me pasan estas cosas y no me meto en el partido, tío. Pero bueno. Hostia puta, tío. Sí, tío, pero súper desconectado, tío. Ya es la segunda vez que me pasa, tío, esto. Pero bueno, da igual. Oye, felicitar a nuestro adversario, tío, que ya ves, el que culpa tiene, no tiene ninguna culpa, ¿sabes? Él ha hecho su trabajo y ya está, ¿sabes? La culpa ha sido mía toda. Y nada, felicitarlo y nada, y para la próxima, pues espero que no me pase estas cosas, tío, más ya, tío. Ya la segunda vez que me pasa esto, tío. Increíble, macho. Pues bueno, pues nada, con eso y un bizcocho, un 18. Es lo que me ha metido de ventaja de puntos, por lo menos. Madre mía. Pues nada, chavales, para la próxima, para Week 5, que nos toca contra Foreign Hours, 49ers. Así que esperemos que lo hagamos mejor. Pues nada, os dejo aquí y gracias por haber estado ahí, los que habéis estado, y los que no habéis estado, pues también. Así que nada, os espero en el próximo partido, os espero mucho mejor. Ahí os dejo, hasta luego, hasta luego.